time. It's one of the grand paradoxes of life. Time's one of the most valuable commodities that we have, and yet it's ruthless beyond measure. But as humans, we live under two very false pretenses concerning time. The first being that time is on your side, that time is your friend. That's not true, despite what the song says. Time steals from you on a consistent basis, but nevertheless, time is a gift. And so how much time we have, it's critical that we do something with it. That we use our time, not only to make, mold, and shape our lives, but to touch the lives of others. After all, that's why we're given time. Secondly, we live under the illusion that time is infinite. That's not true. Don't confuse time with eternity. Now, as humans, we're blessed with a lot of time. So much, in fact, that we waste a considerable amount of it. There is an end of time coming. Each and every one of us has an expiration date, and they're not making any more time. All the money in the world won't buy you more time. That's why time's so valuable, because it can't be bought, sold, negotiated, or transferred. Now, I like money, and I've got nothing against making money, but life is so much bigger than money, so it's important to have a balance. You can always make more money. You will never make more time. Time is kind of a jerk. It'll sneak up on you when you least expect it. It's unforgiving, it's impatient. It's never there for you when you need it. It always wants something in return. And it has no sympathy for you at all. It doesn't care if you're running behind, tired, sick, if you're having a bad day. We pretend time heals, but that's only if we move along with it. It never gives, it only takes. And we like to use the expression that we're killing time when actually it's time that kills. Physics tells us that time is one of the most complex properties of our universe. There are so many misconceptions about time and how we should relate to it. We've all got different things that we're meant to achieve. Some of us are meant to be great parents. Some of us are meant to be great nurses, teachers, farmers. Some of us are meant to be great members of law enforcement. We're all meant to be great people. And yeah, there are some of us meant to have a greater impact. And if that's you, then you must believe in that purpose. The only thing overwhelmingly different from successful people and everyone else is that successful people believe. Some people believe they can do anything. Some people don't. It's your responsibility to find your purpose. My guess is deep down, you already know what that is. And if you don't, maybe you just haven't searched yourself the way you need to, the way you know you should. But if your time is meant to be spent being a great mother, then be that great mother. Because if that's your purpose, you're going to have an impact on that child's life that is immeasurable. If your time is meant to be spent being a great policeman, then be that great policeman. Because if that's your purpose, then you're going to have an impact on your community that is immeasurable. And so on and so on. But don't waste your time. And don't fool yourself into thinking you're not wasting your time. Make your life happen. We must learn to manage our time. We often spend too much time trying to test the waters and make sure everything's okay. We can usually sense those big moments, those moments that mark our lives, and sometimes they scare us. We know our life is about to be divided into two parts, before this and after this. Now, as that happens, there are those who hesitate and wait, and there are those who act and chase the opportunity. But no great story ever starts with, I'd waited and waited and finally. No. Great stories sound like this. I was exhausted. I had tried and worked so hard and never gave up. I'd failed and failed over and over again. But finally. But many of us use time as the great excuse. We say, well, I don't have time for that. Or, now isn't the right time for this. When in truth, we absolutely have the time. We're just scared to step out of our comfort zones. In truth, there may never be a better time to do something. Something that we've always wanted. Something that we know we should. Something that we feel could lead to great things. But again, we're scared. Don't use time as an excuse for your fears. Use time to conquer your fears. The time is now. Whenever I think about time, I think about direction. I think about where I'm going, where I want to be, and what I want to be doing. I know I'm not going to be here forever, and so with the time that I do have, I want to make sure my presence is felt. In most other aspects of our life, we can make adjustments. But time cannot be reversed, nor can it be repaired. The actions you take today will have an immediate and direct impact on your tomorrow. Many times we don't realize how immediate and how direct that these impacts are. We're often unable to comprehend the effect of our own actions, how they impact us, how they impact others, and how they impact our environment. You see, as time passes, something is always happening. But when it happens, people don't always see it. They don't always feel it. And they don't always understand it. Time is a precious, precious thing. But it vanishes with every breath. So fill your life with purpose. Because if you can learn to do that, you'll fill your life with happiness. And please, don't waste your time with worry. Life is fleeting. Enjoy your time.